Okay, everyone, I am back. I apologize. I had to, abruptly end stream because I had an idea. Rather than have you guys have, a half-assed RCW episode, I went ahead and I fixed everything. So all entrances are off. So we should be good now for the entirety. We have our first match here with Luna Outlaw and Brian Outlaw against Jason and Sky. As I tried to stream this last and it was all AI, so I don't know what went on there. So I went ahead and I re-edited everything. And now I'm actually in control of, who I want to be in control of, so. Brian here. Jason. As the rules under mixed tag are simple. Men must face the men and the women must face the women. Now, who knows each other better than brother and sister? I don't know. Jason. Drop kick to the outside. I want to take the time to say this since the entrance didn't show it because we were having bugs with the entrances. So, Sky Outlaw, you may have seen the screenshot on my Twitter. Sky Outlaw, yes. Sky Outlaw is wearing her Worth More Domestic Violence Awareness shirt. That shirt is on my merch store. You can use the command !store. I made sure to fix the link because there was a link in there previously that didn't work. But everything should be okay now. Luna tags herself in as Sky has to come in under mixed tag rules. Sky is back in. This match will not end in a count out like the past 2 times we've done it. This match will have a winner. Sky with a reversal and a big slap to the face. Luna Outlaw, her sister there. Count of 1 there. Just a count of 1. And gets right back up, checks the kick there from Sky. A backbreaker there from Luna, and a standing moonsault there from Luna. As we're seeing some very agile, very athletic moves from the youngest sister of the Outlaws. Tried for a back elbow, but no, Sky caught that one. Snap suplex there. Sky now trying to rehabilitate herself on the apron, but a shoulder tackle off of the apron. And now Luna's calling for Sky to get up. Luna's calling Sky to get up to her feet as she launches herself outside. But Sky somehow wasn't fazed by that at all. And a Lefez press of punches. Both ladies find themselves back in the ring now. But what a wild sequence. And Luna just ran into a big boot. And those series of punches there from Sky. Those fierce punches. Don't let her good looks fool you. She will destroy you if necessary. Tried for a spinning heel kick, but Luna caught it in a knee right to the back. Now looking to go for a dawning now. Looking to go for a dawning here on Sky. He hooks the... He's got it. And a dawning, planting Sky right in the middle of the ring here. 1, 2. And Sky kicked out at 2 as Brian and Jason come in there respectfully for their teams. And a basement drop kick. Luna seems to have this right where he wants her here. Looking to tag in Brian here. Check out some of this mixed tag double team action here. Look at them both looking at each other with that double DDT into a pin. 1. No. As Sky has to go out of the ring under mixed tag rules here as Jason is in here now. Into the ropes now. Turns him around. Hurricane Rana into a pin. 1, 2, and Jason kicked out. Jason kicked out at 2. Oh, but planting him right in his corner, though. A huge knife edge chop in the corner. Looking to lift him up into the correction on Jason Outlaw. Correction here, and now Brian's looking to finish this whole thing. Maybe not just yet. I thought he may have been taking him to the corner, but he's looking to stretch out the back first. Oh, but a kick right to the midsection and a clothesline to Brian. Clothesline to Brian. A monstrous clothesline. Jason tags in Sky, a much needed tag there after that onslaught of offense. Sisters are now in the ring. Jason asking for a tag again right afterwards. Guy getting out of that move that Luna was about to hit there. And a Lefez press again here on the outside. Ooh, and a knee drop right to the face of Luna there. This would be very uncomfortable. The outside is not as forgiving as the ring, and a snap suplex of her own from Sky. Quick reversal there. Into the barricade. Count of 6 as both ladies get back in the ring. Luna's just waiting for her sisters right there. Spine buster right there into a cover 2 count. Jason gets thrown out to the outside for the time being. Brian gets back in his corner. Right. What Luna and Brian want here against their brother and sister. Tried for a drop kick. Sky got out of it. Sky missed the kick. Sky missed the kick, but a reversal. Sky tried for a kick of her own, but no. Drop kick. But Sky got right back up into a couple of knee strikes right after. What a sequence. And a big boot. Now Luna taking a breather. What a sequence here. When you get all the Outlaws in the ring, who knows what's going to happen? As Luna's fired up. Luna takes down Sky. For this blackout. Looking for the blackout Meteora. And she connects. Sky's got nowhere to go now. The corner. Oh, they're Luna and Brian looking to end this thing. Double Shining Wizard. One, two, and Jason kicked out. Double Shining Wizard. That wasn't enough to take down Jason, but Sky has to roll out to the outside. Snapmare takedown there from Jason. He props Brian back up, looking for the bail kick, but no. No bail kick. No bail kick today. The Sky finds herself back up onto the apron now. After some time away, but oh no, Jason's gonna get a correction again. Another correction. Push whip. But the wrong corner though. Wrong corner is Brian's got to drag Jason over to his corner, and he does. Looking for that again. Kick to the midsection. Pointing. Double Shining Wizard one more time. 1, 2, 3, and Luna and Brian get the best of their brother and sister here tonight to open up the show. That big smile across Luna's face. I can't remember the last time we've seen that quite a smile there. The RCW Women's Champion. Been quite some time. But I guess a restart was in order. And a good one at that, as Luna and Brian are victorious. Open up the show here as we move on to our next match. I apologize again for all the issues that we've been having with the game. That's why I felt it was only right to do a complete restart, get us restarted fresh. Because I believe that it's wrong to have that happen. Even though that it's out of my control, it's things that I can't control at all. I'd rather have a good show for you guys instead of, you know, having some half-assed thing with a bunch of crashes and whatever. Like, we've only experienced 2 in the last stream that we did of RCW, which was fine, but no, we've experienced just way too much. I don't want to be able to use the custom arenas, and if we have to turn the entrances off to do that, then we will, you know. I mean, not having the entrances there's an element that's kind of missing, because entrances are a huge part of the wrestling world. Not having them there is kind of disappointing, but you know, we'll make do. Ariel, not making her debut, but her second match here in an RCW ring after the debut match she had against Sky, as Tessa goes for the quick cover as Ariel gets right back up and a drop kick there. Tessa Blanchard. Now Ariel looking to punch her ticket for an RCW title opportunity, even though that this is only her second match. The more you climb up the ladder, better chance you have for a title, and all titles must be defended at RCW pay-per-views. However, the champions can choose at any time to defend their titles on regular RCW shows. So shows like this that you're seeing right now that are just the regular RCW shows, not necessarily an RCW pay-per-view, they can choose to defend their titles if they want to. Which, you know, despite the Outlaws' attitude, a lot of them are very, you know, they are fighting champions. So Brian Outlaw would definitely defend his RCW world title if he wanted to. But you know, he doesn't necessarily have to, and I think he's going to take advantage of that, you know, not of that kind of rule, not having to do that. The monkey flip in the corner there by Ariel, Tessa Blanchard. Standing moonsault to Tessa Blanchard here. Hopefully you guys appreciate the restart, because, you know, I want to give you guys the best content possible, and that's what I try to do. You know, with all the sports being canceled, all the NHL, the NBA, the NCAA, the XFL, all of that stuff, pretty much the only, like, sports-oriented programming that's still on TV is wrestling right now. It's AEW and, you know, WWE right now. Like, pretty much that's the only, like, actual sport that's on TV. So, I want to provide you guys some really awesome entertainment. That's what I try and do every day that I hop on Twitch. And as well, every day that I upload to YouTube. I hope that you guys appreciate all the entertainment that I give you guys. I appreciate all the feedback that I get from all of it. I'm excited to be on the Brew Boys podcast with Slev86 and the Real Fat Tony, two really good friends of mine. Pop-up powerbomb from Ariel here. 1, no, and you guys will be able to get a little bit more insight on me as a streamer, on Botch TV as a streamer, and, you know, who I really am. You know, I'm taking a really huge step in sharing, you know, a lot of really, you know, personal stuff about my life, which you guys have heard about through the Outlaws, but, you know, that's a little bit different. You know, this podcast that I'm going to be on, the Brew Boys, this is going to be entirely botch TV. This is not going to be through a character lens, or whatever, you know. It's going to be me, unfiltered, uncensored, basically telling, you know, my life story and my stream career, content creation career, lack of a better term. And, you know, I'm excited to have that platform, and I thank Slev and Tony for allowing me to be on the Brew Boys next Friday. You know, we were supposed to have it this Friday, but you know, Slev was gonna go to Skillet, then that got canceled, so then I had to message him and be like, you know, are we still on for next Friday, or did it get rescheduled back to this Friday? So, so far, you know, next Friday is the schedule, so definitely tune in to Real Fat Tony and Slev86, both of their channels, as they will both be streaming. And I believe it's going to be at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll let you guys know throughout the week, and I'm pretty sure Slev and Real Fat Tony will let you guys know as well, and I'll possibly retweet their tweets on Twitter. You know, it's really important to me, you know, that you guys be there, because, you know, a lot of stuff is going to be shared on that podcast, including my Skies Above Violence, domestic violence campaign. That I came out with this Worth More domestic violence t-shirt. I'll be sharing a lot of that when it comes to that community and all that, and I'm excited. Tessa Blanchard possibly looking for a Magnum DDT here, but no. Ariel caught it. Oh, she may have been looking for the code blue knee strike, but no. As Tessa Blanchard drags her over to the ropes. Irish whip into the ropes, and a drop kick right there from Tessa Blanchard. But Ariel out of the way there, as Tessa Blanchard goes up to the ropes, and Ariel stops that, and a kick right chest to Tessa Blanchard there. A big boot taking her down. He sets up for the code blue knee strike. Running in, code blue knee strike. 1, 2, 3, and Ariel gets the quick victory over Tessa Blanchard here. But as I was saying before, definitely check out that podcast for sure. As you know, it's something that is very important to me. And you know, that t-shirt, when you guys buy that t-shirt, you know, as Sky Outlaw interrupts Ariel here, a little bit of payback from last week after the win. I'll continue with what I was saying after this whole thing gets over here, as Sky interrupted me. Spinning heel kick there to Ariel. Little bit of payback. An elbow. Oh, and a submission. Armbar submission here. Armbar submission as Ariel is tapping. Drops her up again. Into a Falcon Arrow. And Sky makes her presence known. A little bit of revenge, possibly for attacking her sister, and possibly what happened last week. But as I was saying, when you buy that t-shirt, not only are you supporting me as the streamer, because a portion of that money goes to me as the streamer, it goes directly to my PayPal, which then I can use that money to make the stream better, buy more equipment, you know, pay for things that I need to pay for, like my cell phone bill, other things. I appreciate all of that. But that being said, I appreciate all of you, and not only that, but when you buy that shirt, you are showing awareness for something that a lot to me. I was as I went through that, and it was a really difficult time for me because I was a young boy, and I still am at 21 years old, but I was a young teenager. And I think your teenage years, your middle school years, your high school years are the most vulnerable age that you are at, most vulnerable years that you are at, besides when you're because I feel like when you're like 6 years old, you don't really pay attention to what's around you. You don't really pay attention to what's around you, what's going on. But as you grow up and you become more aware of things, you start to realize how you're feeling, realize what people think about you and stuff. As Samoa Joe delivers a buckle bomb. I was really young at the time going through that. I'll explain more on the Brew Boys podcast. You guys, buy that shirt. You guys are not only supporting me, but also raising awareness. Very controversial, very a touchy subject. It's something that not everyone likes to talk about, especially males, and considering the stigmas around them, and violence, stuff like assault, that them being victims, males being. I hope that, in regards to that, you guys, when you go to buy that shirt, go to wear it, realize what it means. And that's just not only for, victims of that, those who have, or those that that have been victims of it. It's show that, you are worth more as a person. That, any type of abuse that you endure, or any type of abuse that a living thing endures, dog or what, you're worth more than that. Because any type of abuse that anybody goes through, it can cause them to feel like they're nothing, like they're worthless, because their abuser making them feel that way by not taking care of them, not giving them the love that they deserve. And it's just to show that many of you guys out there are feeling like you're nothing, feeling like, whether it's your head telling you that or somebody in your life telling you that, somebody that is supposed to love you, whether it's a family member or whether it's another, just know that by wearing that shirt, by saying that I am taking a step forward and bettering yourself as a person, that shirt alone be raising awareness of something that for a long time really know how to do it. Appreciate it. You guys would do the hashtag. If you don't want to buy the shirt, that's okay. But raising awareness of it and using the hashtag skies above violence. Called like skis, but skies above violence. Together we can awareness of domestic violence everywhere, especially end stupid stigmas. Get men to talk about it. Get people to talk about it. Instead of, because we live in a world where, it's very touchy. Anything having to do with stuff like that is very, very touchy. And offend people. It's important that we talk about it in proper ways, and it's important that we don't discourage people by believing these stigmas. But I just want to say, guys, for get back to the match here. Buddy Murphy and Samoa Joe going Back and forth now. Samoa Joe with the Uranagi. To Buddy Murphy. 1, 2. And Buddy Murphy with a kick out. And Seth Rollins, his Messiah, looks on. Oh, and planted Joe face first. Stomp right to the arm of Samoa Joe. But an Irish whip from Samoa Joe. Oh, and a headbutt right in the corner. Oh, but Buddy Murphy gets out of the way there, turns Joe around. Looking for a panhandle gut buster there. From Buddy Murphy, and Samoa Joe deciding to roll out to the outside, preventing any further damage from being done, and a reversal there from Joe. And an uppercut there. What a quick uppercut from Samoa Joe. Oh, and look at these striking combinations from Samoa Joe. Samoan submission machine in a count of 2, and Buddy Murphy just able to get the shoulder up in time. Uh-oh. Samoa Joe looking for the Coquina clutch. Looking for the Coquina clutch behind Buddy Murphy. Coquina clutch locked in on Buddy. Coquina clutch locked in on Buddy. Buddy's got nowhere to go here. Buddy's trying to fight. Buddy's trying to fight. And Samoa Joe, just like that, gets the victory over Buddy Murphy. After it looked like Buddy Murphy was going to run away with this match, Samoa Joe came back, got the Coquina clutch, and that was lights out for Buddy Murphy. Move on to our next match. And we have our Fatal 4-Way. This is the co-main event here. Fatal 4-Way elimination match for to earn the #1 contendership for Brian's RCW World Championship. Now the rules are simple. Fatal 4-Way, no countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, no nothing here. But this is a little bit different. Since this is Fatal 4-Way elimination, after one superstar is eliminated, he must walk all the way back to the locker room. So rather than it be one fall to a finish, and it be all crazy, it'll just be a Fatal 4-Way elimination match. We could possibly see double teams here of former, alliances being made for the sake of this match to eliminate one of the competitors. I totally see that happening down the road. Shouldn't have entrances on. I don't know why we do, but praying that they all load properly. As they do. We are underway here. I just wanted to get rid of the entrance and any crashes. As Chris Danger and Finn Balor are going at it now, and Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens are going at it. Now Chris Danger has already had a couple of run-ins with Brian Outlaws. The referee begins the counter. 1. No. Kevin Owens and Kenny Omega are on the outside right now in a combination there. Chris Danger using the ropes and a knee drop right there to Finn Balor. Kevin Owens, Kenny Omega working on each other right now. Pay close attention to that, but it's got to happen inside the ring, though. This isn't a Falls Count Anywhere or anything here. Oh, my. Chris Danger dropping Finn Balor on the back of his neck, but he gets right back up anyway. And a lariat turning Finn Balor inside out. 1. No, Finn Balor with a kick out. And Chris Danger, this is all Chris Danger right now inside the ring. Now Finn Balor deciding to go after Kevin Owens now. Wonder what Finn Balor's looking at here. Finn Balor. Oh, Finn Balor taking the chair away from Chris. But Chris with a standing switch and a shot right to the back of the neck. Oh, and a couple elbows right to the face of Chris Danger. A body slam there to Chris. Can't really see what's going on here too much. Oh, Irish whip back into the ring now. Chris Danger grabbing a table. Grabbing a table. Finn Balor doing a little bit of taunting. Oh, but a kick right to the face he is met with. Whip. The outside. Oh! It's thrown right back into the ring now. Chris Danger looking to set up this table. As he does. Oh, but a buckle bomb from Kenny Omega to Kevin. Gotta still be paying attention to the other couple men in this match. But since it's an elimination, you don't have to be too worried. Finn Balor rolls out to the outside as Chris Danger. Happy to just watch all this carnage unfold here. Chris Danger grabbing a chair. Finn Balor finds his way back to his feet. And oh, and a shot with the chair right to Finn Balor. And the continuous chair shots here. Oh, but Finn Balor gets right back up in response and throws Chris Danger face first into the ring post. Face first into the ring post. But Chris Danger throws Finn Balor right back into the ring. Kind of damages the whole table setup there. Finn Balor tried to roll out again, but prevented that. And a super kick right to the face of Finn Balor. And now, what's Chris Danger going for here? Looking to set up the table. As Kevin Owens is going after Finn Balor now. Frickin' Rana, though. Kenny Omega, waiting to be thrown back in. Oh my! I thought the table was broken at a minute there, but now it's Kenny Omega and Chris Danger going at it now. Now Finn Balor looking to fly, and he takes down Kevin Owens. Oh, and Chris Danger using the table as a weapon there. Take down Kenny Omega. Looking for a suplex, perhaps, through the table. No, not even through the table. I thought he broke it. I thought he may have broken it here. But no, oh, tried for the elbow drop. Finn Balor tried for the elbow drop to Kevin Owens. But to no avail, we still have no eliminations. No eliminations yet. Finn Balor, 1916 on Kevin Owens. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Kevin Owens is the first to get eliminated. Kevin Owens is out. Now he's looking to eliminate Kenny Omega here. But oh, Finn Balor's looking for different plans. Oh, and a clothesline right to Kenny Omega, but Finn Balor's right there behind him. And now Finn Balor's fired up with a sling blade. You can't turn your back on anybody here. Can't turn your back on anyone. Irish whip into the table here. Uh-oh. Kenny Omega throwing Finn Balor to the outside. Oh! Northern Lights. The Omega with the reversal now. But now Chris Danger fighting. Chris Danger still fighting. Going Kenny. Oh, Kenny fell through the table. Kenny fell through the table. I don't know how. Maybe it's the amount of punishment that the table has taken that it just broke. The table just broke. Super kick to Finn Balor. Looking to eliminate Finn Balor here. 1, 2. And Finn kicked out. Finn kicked out. Now it's Kenny Omega and Finn Balor. Now Kenny Omega looking for a one-winged angel. One-winged angel. 1, 2. And Finn Balor kicked out of the one-winged angel. It's still 3 men here. And now Chris Danger rolling out to the outside now. Taking a little bit of a breather as Kenny Omega and Finn Balor going at it here on the outside. Or on the inside, excuse me. Sling Blade. What a wild match this is right now. Looking for one. V-Trigger! I thought it was one-winged angel, but it's a V-Trigger. 1, 2, 3. And Kenny Omega eliminates Finn Balor. Now it's just down to 2 men now. Down to 2 men. This is just the co-main event. We are still awaiting the debut of Shawn Winters against the RCW Carnage champion, Randy Orton. RKO. Go nowhere, folks. We are far from over here. Chris Danger. Finn Balor is still out here, but got to make his way back to the locker room area. Chris does a little bit of redecorating here on the outside. They can be out here for as long as they'd like. However, it's got to happen in the ring. The pin's got to happen in the ring, but a super kick to Kenny Omega, and that busts Kenny Omega wide open. But Kenny Omega shoving him away. Shoving Chris away. Front face lock. Oh, but Chris got out of the front face lock. Chris got out of it. Kenny thrown into the barricade here. Oh, dropped face first onto that barricade. Our barricades are a little bit different, so they're not the ones that you see in a WWE arena. Those are only covered with cloth. But Kenny Omega looking for one winged angel. 1, 2. No! Chris Danger kicked out of the one winged angel. Oh my. This is insane right now. The amount of carnage in this match. No pun intended. One of our titles is called that, and a back suplex there. From Chris Danger. Uh-oh. Looking to finish Kenny Omega here. But he can't get Kenny Omega onto the announce. Draped over the announce table. Oh, Sling Blade! First suplex there to Kenny Omega. And these two are proving why they are the last 2 men here. Looking for another super kick. Oh my. This is just brutal. It's Chris Danger again. Looking to drag Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega's Still preventing that from happening as Kenny Omega knows what he needs to do. He knows that he needs to get Chris back into the ring for any of this to work. Any of this to matter. But Kenny Omega unable to keep Chris. On the outside is Chris removing this announce table here as Kenny Omega awaits him. Now, he's got him right where he wants him though. Chris, what are you doing? Oh no, Chris looking to pull out all the stops here and this might just be it. Pile driver through the announce table. Or one of them at least. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and I have to agree with them honestly. He props up Kenny Omega. I don't even know how Kenny's moving. I don't even know how Kenny's moving at this point. As Chris Danger looks to end this with one taste of danger. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and Chris Danger is your #1 contender for the RCW World Title. And we've seen the countless attacks between Chris and Brian Outlaw both. But now it's official. Chris Danger and Brian Outlaw will face each other for the RCW World Title at RCW Rebirth, and we move on to our main event. You thought that was wild? Gonna want to stay here for this one. Shawn Winters, after the attack on Randy Orton, he looks to punch his ticket for a title shot as nobody's been able to beat Randy Orton since for his title. He's held on to it for quite some time. He defended it against Samoa Joe successfully, and then Buddy Murphy at RCW Destiny. And now we're 5 episodes away from the pay-per-view and still no opponent for Randy Orton still. Because Max Mercury got beat by him. We have Shawn Winters and Randy Orton here right away. Shawn Winters, the big man, the former NFL wideout for the New England Patriots, is taking it to Randy Orton right now. Exploder suplex. And the mountain of a man he is. Oh my, these mounted punches on Randy Orton. Seems that Randy Orton may have finally met his match, but it's too early to say in this matchup. Randy Orton drops Shawn Winters face first, but look at the height on him. I believe he is 6'3". Believe that is the height. Of Shawn Winters here. Both men are getting back into the ring knowing they have to win this in the ring. Oh my, look at the power of Shawn Winters here. And again, those mounted punches to Randy Orton. Irish whip into the corner now. What's Shawn going for? Oh, looking for a clothesline, but Randy Orton got out of it. Oh my, what a fall-away slam. Gonna take a lot of strength to take down a big man and Shawn Winters, but an uppercut there from Randy Orton. And Randy Orton's fighting back now. And another uppercut from Randy Orton. For a neck breaker perhaps, but uh-oh, Shawn's grabbing the hands of Randy. And oh my, a neck breaker of his own. Huge leg drop. An elbow. drop, and another to the face of Randy Orton. And an uppercut of his own. My, the offense of these two. Imagine if it's going to be for the title later on. Oh, Randy Orton with an elbow, though. Randy Orton propping up the big man here. Dropping him down. Now just a little bit of a head crank here in this matchup. What a wild main event this is right now. But can we talk about that co-main event? Chris Danger going on to face Brian Outlaw for his RCW World Championship at RCW Rebirth. That should be very exciting. 5 episodes away from now. Elbow attack there. Shawn Winters. Shawn Winters loves to hit the Frozen Tundra, his finisher. I can tell definitely the football workouts have paid off here in his transition to pro wrestling. But he also likes to hit the bitter cold. And it appears that he's going to hit it. Bitter cold. 1, 2, and Randy Orton kicks out. And I think that may have busted Randy Orton wide open. I'm not too certain. But for possibly Frozen Tundra on Randy Orton, and he's laid out flat. 1, 2. Randy Orton kicked out. Shawn almost had him. And Shawn with a couple of rights and lefts. This may be a future shot for him for the RCW Carnage title. And he's looking to make a statement again against Randy Orton as he goes up to the middle rope in a fist drop. He already attacked Randy Orton. Already. He's looking to make a statement here against the Apex Predator and Randy Orton, but Randy Orton's not going down without a fight. As he props up the big man on the top rope here. Oh my, what an arm drag. And a cover. 1, 2, and no. Shawn kicked out. Shawn though. Couple of strikes, oh, but Randy stopped him. Kick to the midsection though. And an uppercut to take him down. Looking for a big move there, but Randy Orton saw that one coming. Randy Orton. Uh-oh. This is vintage Orton here, and Shawn Winters is finding out early. DDT. Shawn Winters is finding out early exactly why Randy Orton is the RCW Carnage champion as he goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Shawn again kicks out. Shawn again kicks out, but an RKO right into it. Right into an RKO. 1, 2, and kicks out of the RKO. Shawn Winters kicks out of the RKO. Getting up. Oh, and a clothesline. Another leg drop. Elbow. Shot to the face of Randy Orton. Oh, both men. Oh, drop kick. Both men tried to go for something, but Randy connected first. Both men rolling out, trying to find each other. A body slam there to Randy Orton as Randy Orton rolls out to the apron, trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. What the hell he had just seen. Randy Orton gets back into the ring and another body slam. For Bitter Cold again. Has him up. Bitter Cold. Bitter Cold from Shawn Winters. 1, 2, and Randy kicked out again. That was a weird referee positioning, but he was right there. He's looking for Frozen Tundra one more time. Lifts him up. Drops him down with the Frozen Tundra as Randy Orton lays flat in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Shawn Winters may have just earned himself a RCW Carnage Championship opportunity by beating Randy Orton. But to me, as much as that victory matters, especially in his debut, he's going to have to bring it if it's for the title. Because the Viper's Venom never dies, and especially when it comes to defending his title, as Shawn Winters is victorious here tonight. And that is our show, everyone. Thank you guys for attending another episode of RCW. I apologize for all the errors, everything else. But we did a fresh restart. No errors. All good matches. And stay tuned for more as Shawn Winters captures his first victory here on RCW. I will catch you guys next time.